is wrapping up for a lot of Valley kids. The Chandler Unified School District just went back to school yesterday, and more districts return to school in the next 2 weeks. Experts say good habits, the first month of class, can really make a big difference, helping set the tone for healthy sleep, technology habits, routines, and emotional well-being for the rest of the school year. Shauna Beckman, Chief Clinical Officer for Artemis Adolescent Healing Center, is here with some good advice. I feel like we could talk about this for an hour, Shauna.
I know.
But yes, we'll try to pack in as much as possible. I have to be honest with you. The thing that I do love about summer is that it's just so liberating, right? I don't have to worry about the schedules and the homework and everything else. But now time is winding down. How and when do you start to press that reset button?
I say a good 3 weeks before school starts. There's no light switch in these teens' brains.
Right.
So you need to dim it back on slowly, and they've got to set back into a healthy routine and a healthy schedule.
Yeah, and we talk about the first 30 days, why that is so critical. Tell me about that.
Because the first 30 days are going to set them up for success. They're going to have, we want them to have less anxiety, to have that attitude of I can do this. And if they come in and it's difficult and they've got anxiety and they're tired because sleep makes a difference, it's going to set them up for that negative impact for the school structure.
And you just touched on my next question. Explain that important relationship between sleep and mental health.
So sleep is our natural medication. So if we're not getting good sleep, then we're increased anxiety, increased depression. It's just more of a struggle for us to stay focused. So sleep is a natural medication, and we've got to make sure that our teens are getting it.
And we talked about, tech time. That is really difficult. I'm guilty of it. My son, 12-year-old son, loves his PS5, right? How do you try to rein that in? Because we know that there is a really dangerous connection between, tech and really mental health too.
Oh, it is. And so we have to have tech-free zones. You got to have tech-free time, and we've got to teach our kids to be bored. That's where creativity comes in. And if they're always connected and they're reaching for that phone out of habit, we're taking away their opportunity to problem solve and to utilize other skills. And so don't let tech be in the bedroom either. Even my 17-year-old will stay up all night, and because he doesn't have the brain power to be like, oh, I have to go to sleep right now. This is going to affect me for tomorrow. They don't have that understanding.
No, and we know, biologically, their brains have not developed until they're in their 20s.
Their brain is still under construction.
Yes.
And like, I always think, oh, my 17-year-old's 6'4", so I'm like,
wow.
Oh, he's got it.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
No.
He still needs me to say, it's time to go to bed. Turn that off.
Right.
And so they still need that guidance.
And we talked about, kids of all ranges, right? It's so important for them to be on schedule, but especially these adolescents.
Well, and because they're used to be connected 24/7. During the summer, it's free for all. They're scrolling, they're connected. That's how their social life is. It's so connected to technology. So we've got to put it back into perspective, and they have to get back on a healthy schedule.
Bottom line takeaway for both kids and adults, parents.
Structure, model for yourself. If you're an adult, don't always be connected to technology. And if you see a problem and they start to struggle, reach out for help. That's what Artemis does. We're local in both Tucson and Phoenix, and we're here. We have all kinds of resources. We're here to help. Don't wait till it's a crisis. And the kids are really struggling in school.
Right. Shauna, you've been great. Thank you so much for the advice. Good luck to your kids.
Thank you.
Yes, as everyone goes back to school. Crystal, before you know it, your little Riley, she'll be going back to school too.
Oh, stop it. She's only 5 months.